New this morning, a poll that was released about 25 minutes ago by Vanderbilt University finds Tennessee registered Republicans are shifting their support to Florida Governor Ron Desantis as the 2024 presidential race takes shape. The latest edition of the Vanderbilt poll, released this morning, surveyed registered Republicans in Tennessee. 54% back DeSantis in a head-to-head matchup, 41% former President Trump.
It's highly unusual, and it's unusual for a number of reasons. First of all, a former president who has widespread name recognition is running again. That in of itself is pretty unusual. You have a governor from Florida who certainly made a name for himself, but still is the governor of Florida, not of Tennessee. So name recognition should hugely benefit Trump. And Trump has a strong base with many Republicans, especially in this state, a state that he's won by more than 60% of the vote, both in 2016 and in 2020. And yet he's trailing by double digits. I'm surprised by that.
Even if the number seems to be dwindling there, the researchers say the former president's supporters remain very loyal, and he does have a path to win the nomination for 2024.
In a primary where the anti-Trump vote is split by 2 or 3 candidates, Trump could easily win the primary, even though he doesn't have majority support. He might get 30, 35% of the votes. But the way that Republicans allocate delegates is he could get all the delegates, even though he doesn't get anywhere close to a majority, and he racks up enough to actually get the nomination.
So the Vanderbilt poll also found the majority of voters less interested in a rematch of 2020. 36% of registered voters in Tennessee want the former president to run, former President Trump. Only 22% say President Biden should go for a second term. The Vanderbilt poll also asked voters about abortion and abortion law in the state of Tennessee. Political scientists tell us the results represent a shift. We'll have that part of the story on News 2 at 11 today.